Breaking news. Pope Leo XIV, the current American Pope, just gave the reason for the name that he has chosen, which is again Pope Leo XIV. This headline says, why is he called Leo XIV? The official answer given by the Pope. So let's listen to his reasons for the name Leo XIV that he has chosen.
Proprio sentendomi chiamato a proseguire in questa scia, ho pensato di prendere il nome di Leone XIV. Diverse le ragioni, però principalmente il Papa Leone XIII, infatti, con la storica enciclica Rerum Novarum, affrontò la questione sociale nel contesto della prima grande rivoluzione industriale.
And the question that we are students of Bible prophecy, we must ask ourselves, what is the significance to that? Why is this so important that he has chosen this name after Pope Leo XIII, after the encyclical that Leo XIII, Pope Leo XIII, published, which is entitled Rerum Novarum. Well, here's the reason why this should concern us and why we are seeing a repetition of 1888, Rerum Novarum, encyclical of Pope Leo XIII on capital and labor. Remember, Leo XIV just mentioned labor. The working man, too, has interests in which he should be protected by the state. And first of all, there are the interests of his soul. Now notice, in the encyclical, the Pope then, Pope Leo XIII, called for the state to enact laws to protect the working man. He goes on to say, from this follows the obligation of the cessation from work and labor on Sundays and certain holy days. Now notice, certain holy days. This is a combination of church and state. This is reaching out to the state to provide the right arm of power. This is Revelation chapter 17. The harlot woman rides the state, rides the beast. It goes on to say, rest combined with religious observances disposes man to forget for a while the business of his everyday life, to turn his thoughts to things heavenly and to the worship, notice worship, which he so strictly owes to the eternal Godhead. It is this, above all, which is the reason, motive of Sunday rest, a rest sanctioned by God's great law of the ancient covenant. Quote, remember thou keep holy the Sabbath day. Which Sabbath is that? It is not the Sabbath of the Lord. Daniel 7 verse 25 tells us that this power, the papacy, shall think to change times and laws. In 1888, around that time, Pope Leo XIII was the Pope behind this Blair Bill movement. In May 1888, the United States Senator Henry W. Blair introduced in Congress a joint resolution to amend the national constitution so as to recognize the Christian religion. This sounds very similar to the Pope encyclical, reaching out to the state to get the state to legislate religious laws under the umbrella of workers. Are we seeing a repetition of this? Notice again, to amend the national constitution so as to recognize the Christian religion and require the teaching of the principles of that religion in all the public schools of the country, and also introduce a bill to enforce the observance of Sunday as the Sabbath, the Lord's day, a day of religious worship, and to secure to the whole people rest from toil during the first day of the week, their mental and moral culture, and the religious observance of the Sabbath day. As all this was in complete harmony with the instruction of the Pope to all Catholics, and was done upon the direct solicitation of the National Reform Combination, it served to bring the national reformers and papacy so much the nearer to a positive and declared union. Which Pope that was behind this movement in 1888? It was Pope Leo XIII. As this says, how natural indeed that he, the Cardinal Gibbons, should gladly add his name to the number of petitioners. Remember, it's the same endorsed the National Sunday Bill in support of the movement, the Sunday Bill movement, Sunday Law Bill, to secure legislation in the interest of the church and in carrying out the instructions of Pope Leo XIII. Now we have Pope Leo XIV telling us the reason why he chose that name, Leo XIV, is to continue the work of Pope Leo XIII, is to finish what they started. And what is that? Sunday law. To enact Sunday law. Brothers and sisters, this is it. We are here, and we should be not panicking, but ready to work for the Lord, because Jesus says, the night cometh when no man can work. We must work while we have the time right now. It's time to show the glory of the Lord. It's time to show the righteousness of God. It's time to prepare ourselves to receive the latter rain, the loud cry power, because this work must be done and finished in righteousness. 1888, righteousness by faith in the Son of God has come back again along with the Sunday law. Get ready, and stay ready, because Jesus' second coming is indeed imminent. God bless you.